wash down that medication. That's one set of medication that I take on a daily basis every day to function, due to the VX nerve agent sarin gas / pesticide attack I sustained by Saddam Hussein / Al Qaeda, who was working with him, his Republican Guard, in the Gulf, resulting in organophosphate intoxication, which caused brain damage to my basal ganglia and resulting in secondary neuropathy. You see what I'm saying? This is what Gulf War, aka the original Gulf War syndrome, is right here. You're looking at it right here. Okay? Not all this bullshit that you see these people spinning around on the internet talking about they're trying to include all this shit. No. It ain't that shit. Don't listen to those retards. If they come around me in my face like that, I'm gonna slap them with the open hand like the bitch they are. So they know don't come around me, because they will get slapped with an open hand upside their face like a bitch. There you go. Just like that. That's how Big Daddy 155 slaps man bitches.
Closing right when the sparks line. Grind. Look on fire. Although Saturdays when kids go out playing, yo, I was up in my room, I left the stereo.
Hello mates, this is 155mm bringing you another video. And dudes, I'm going to put out another video here now. This is going out to the Gulf War veterans that have been affected by Saddam's chemicals that he put out, like myself. Dudes, look, you guys catering to these Americans here, or these American people in this country, man, by trying to make them feel better, right? See what they don't want you to do is acknowledge that you've been hit by these chemicals. These organophosphates, this mustard, these anthrax. Okay, some of my primary problems that I have are from organophosphates. It took me a long time to learn this, to pinpoint what exactly it was. But some of my primary problems were organophosphates. Pretty sure it's probably VX that Saddam laid down in an area. Or he, as I said, I showed you guys the livestock that he was using TEP. That's another way he was attacking us as well, using the main ingredient in VX is TEP, mixing that with sheep dips and camel dips, and Al Qaeda and Saddam dipping them livestock, those groups of livestock, whole bunch of livestock, man, hundreds of them, sheep and camels and shit, and dipping them in that TEP, and then rounding flocking them upwind from our units. On top of that, now, Saddam also had drones. A lot of people won't tell you this shit. Yeah, they did, dudes. I know personally about those. Because, see, I'm one of the first units they trained to shoot down these drones. Drone warfare came into effect but the exact time that I went to the desert over there. Saddam had his drones before the U.S. government had the Predator, Maybe many of you don't know this, man. I want to go look it up. You'll see I'm right. But Saddam had combat drones before the U.S. government was even using drones for combat. The U.S. government may have had drones for surveillance, but they weren't attempting to use drones for combat. Al-Qaeda and Saddam had drones, combat drones, using them to drop these nerve agents and organophosphates before the U.S. government even had these. Ever used drones for combat. That's where the U.S. government got this shit. They decided, you know what, we're going to play the same as what these terrorists are doing. So, yeah, the U.S. government had drones, but they were using them for surveillance, not combat. Okay, combat drone warfare came into effect after 91. Yeah, after the ground war during the hidden desert storm. What I've been talking to you about before here. And what I want to tell you guys from the Gulf, that you're affected by these organophosphates. For instance, me. Some of my main problems are from organophosphate. Saddam's organophosphates that he put out there. Dudes, there's no need for you to tippy-toe around with these individuals here in this country and try to make them feel better by trying to hide it. And you know, I come before the camera and acknowledge. I say, look, Saddam's poison is what done this shit to me. Make no mistake about it. You guys, you brothers and sisters, don't need to be scared of these people, man. You see, you're making them feel good about themselves. You took one for the team over there. You took one for the team over there just like I did from the hand of Saddam. Okay? You don't need to make these Americans feel better about themselves. They weren't over there. They can't say anything. Any of these fools wants to post me up as a liar, go ahead and post my name up on the internet. I'll sue your ass. I don't care who you are. That's right. Just like I dropped 10 grand on that Barrett, I'll drop 10 grand on a lawyer and sue the piss out of you. Yeah, that's right. You want to post me up as a liar? Go ahead. Look for me. Because I guarantee I will sue you and I'll take everything you got. Because I can prove all I say here, boy. So, as I said, man, you want to, I would enjoy that shit. Because, see, then I could go down and file a civil lawsuit, and I can use that to get myself in the media to tell the truth about this shit. About how I'm from after 91, and Saddam Hussein used these weapons on me. And I have the same exact basal ganglia brain damage as the veterans who served in 91, okay, who were there claiming they were affected by Kamasia. They could put me on there. They could put me sitting in a chair over there next to a 91 guy, and they'll say, see the brain damage and say, holy shit, this guy has the exact same basal ganglia due to organophosphate poisoning, basal ganglia damage as this guy from 91. There's no way this guy, he had to be exposed to the same chemicals. Yeah, you see what I'm saying, boys and girls? You don't get it now? Well, you know, I know some of you tards just, I know most of you tards know that I'm right. You know that Big Daddy 155 is win. You know I'm right. But it just pisses you off. You a little jealous, are you? Jealous? Pissed off because you know I'm right? Huh? Well, hey, that's the way it goes, man. I walk the walk. You know what I mean? Therefore, I don't need to shut up about it. I come on here to talk the talk. I tell about what I faced, what I survived. Okay? No need for you to be jealous. No need for you to be a hater. My experiences are what made me who I am today. Organophosphate brain damage I have. Organophosphate intoxication. Induced brain damage from when I served in the Gulf over there. Disrupting my nerve signals from my brain to my body. Now, every morning I take medication that helps those nerve signals to helps complete those nerve signals to get my body to function. Now, individuals who want to know what this medication are, you shoot me a PM. Okay, you tell me who you are, where you served. Like I said, I keep that confidential. I make sure you're a veteran. I want to make sure you're a vet. Okay, you want to know what medication I take to help this? Okay, well, I'll give you that. But like I said, I'm gonna have to know who you are and make sure you're a veteran, because there are too many of these role-playing fakers on here that are trying to run around pretending they got sick from these organophosphates from some kind of shot or whatever, and they're full of shit because they're riding the backs of Go For veterans, and I don't appreciate that shit. I know what this is from. These role players, dudes, as I said, just like the morons here on YouTube have tried to accuse me of being some coattail rider when they know they failed. Okay, they failed. They got owned by Big Daddy 155, and they know, so they ran off, put their heads down in the corner, cry like little babies. I'm still here. Just like those fools tried to accuse me of being a faker who would ride the coattails of 91 veterans. I don't need to do that. I've been affected the same as they have. But as you can see, they were wrong. But they have a point, because there are a lot of these coattail riding pieces of garbage out here who will ride the backs of veterans like myself who were poisoned by organophosphates over there, and they will pretend that they have been themselves. There's actually people here in America, liars, who claim that they're exposed to chemical weapons and shit like that. So you got to remember, there's all kinds of these. They're sick, man. There's something wrong with them. They have mental problems. They're mentally ill. There's no way there's any kind of weapon of mass destruction here in this country. If there was, the NSA would be on their ass, so quick that, they'd make their head spin. And if there is, then you would see effects of this shit, okay? Because you'd see people dropping. There will be people dropping in this country. So there's no way any of these sarin, mustard gas, anthrax, that shit ain't here. There's no laboratories here in this country that make that shit, okay? You have to be a scientist that, very, very educated scientists in biological and chemical warfare to produce this kind of shit, okay? No schoolboy jumps off the plane and starts doing this shit. You gotta be some dude from freaking Fort Detrick, or one of those lab scientists, super scientists trained in germ warfare, shit like that. Sarin ain't something that you can't weaponize that shit. You got to know what you're doing. That shit ain't gonna last long in the air. That's weaponized sarin. Is what Saddam had. VX, weaponized VX, all that shit. He had, top scientists in the world doing this shit. And you ain't gonna find anybody here in this country, no average Joe with even a freaking doctorate, isn't gonna come off the freaking plane here and start making shit like that. Okay? So there's no even worries about that. There's nobody here in America that's gonna be exposed to this kind of shit. Okay? This kind of combat. It ain't gonna happen. But I just want to put this video out to y'all, people, man. Look, you'll have some of these people on here, they'll try to tell you, oh yeah, you were affected by depleted uranium. Don't listen to that shit, man. Don't listen to that shit. Look, you dudes tell people, you feel free to tell people here what you believe that you were exposed to. These clowns weren't over there with you. They don't tell you what happened to you. They don't tell me what happened to me. They can't take it. They're pissed off because they know that Saddam hit me, and they're angry about that shit. And they know that's the kind of shit that books and movies are made about. Yeah, they know that. So they're pissed off. They're pretty pissed off about this. Jealousy, man. But, hey, I don't know what to tell you, boys. You're going to have to get over it. Stop sucking your thumbs. Whatever. Because the truth is the truth. And I'm going to keep on putting the truth out here. No doubts about that. Nothing you can do about that. Anybody who would try to hide this kind of shit, well, that makes you a terrorist too. You know, you should be dealt with as well, like a terrorist. So, yeah, I wanted to put this video out here, man, to, you know, put some more truth out here. I see guys that are afraid to talk about this shit. Don't be afraid to talk about this shit, man. These clowns don't know what happened to you. And most of the clowns running around talking about this shit like they know everything weren't even affected, never even served over there. They don't know shit. They don't know anything. They weren't even over there. So, you know, shut the hell up. I'm going to take some of my usual medication I take right now to fight off the effects of Saddam's combat that he put on me. His organophosphate, VX nerve agent / sarin organophosphate poisoning, causing organophosphate intoxication while I was in the Gulf, creating secondary neuropathy. Now, this medication right here is another one that I'll tell you about. I'll tell you about this medication. You want to PM me? Okay. Here's another set of medication I take. By the way, tough as nails. Eat nails, shit bullet red legs like myself. We drink out of straws. To wash down that medication. That's one set of medication that I take on a daily basis every day to function. Due to the VX nerve agent sarin gas / pesticide attack I sustained by Saddam Hussein / Al Qaeda, who was working with him, his Republican Guard, in the Gulf, resulting in organophosphate intoxication, which caused brain damage to my basal ganglia and resulting in secondary neuropathy. You see what I'm saying? This is what Gulf War, aka the original Gulf War syndrome, is right here. You're looking at it right here. Okay? Not all this bullshit that you see these people spinning around on the internet talking about they're trying to include all this shit. No. It ain't that shit. Don't listen to those retards. If they come around me in my face like that, I'm gonna slap them with the open hand like the bitch they are. So they know don't come around me, because they will get slapped with an open hand upside their face like a bitch. There you go. Just like that. That's how Big Daddy 155 slaps man bitches. Respectable citizens carry firearms, criminals carry weapons. Peace.
Go out and play, yo, I was up in my room, I let the stereo blaze on Saturday. When kids go out and play, I was up in my room, I let the stereo play. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of me. It's all inside of my head. Overrated. Click, click, boom. I'm coming to everybody, come on, come on.
About Osama bin Laden and Al Qaeda. Wanted to ask, is there a direct link between Saddam Hussein and Al Qaeda in your views?
People have forgotten that for 7.5 years, we found weapons of mass destruction.